June is Internet Safety Month, and this becomes relevant in Wisconsin as schools have let out and kids are going to be at home and have a bit more free time to be on the internet, playing on their devices that are all connected, whether it be a smartphone, a tablet, or even the gaming devices these days are connected to the internet. So it's a time to take a pause and make sure that everything is secure and that families are having conversations about identity theft and what giving personally identifiable information online can mean and what that can also result in. So the first step is really making sure that all the devices have the latest operating system, that they're up to speed and they have as many security patches in place as possible. This includes updating your antivirus software and actually running it to be sure that your machine is clean. And next step is to really have that conversation. What is personally identifiable information? So we know that kids at age 12, about 50% actually have social media sites. They are participating actively on social media. So do they understand that giving out your social security number is really not a good idea? That handing out your date of birth and asking everyone to know when your birthday is and give you that happy birthday message can actually lead to identity theft, because there are individuals out there trolling for information and they can piece these different items together and create a situation where they can go steal your identity and get credit in your name, and that can have a long-lasting impact on children and adults. So take that moment to have the conversation. Don't share personally identifiable information. If you're on social media, know who your friends are. Be sure that you have strong privacy settings, and anytime a social media site does a security update or changes their platform, be sure you check those privacy settings to be sure that they didn't default back to the original setting. Think about parent controls. Depending upon the age of your child and how much information that they can handle, set parent controls. Be sure you have strong passwords and use two-factor authentication wherever you can with email, banking sites, any other area where you're going to be needing extra security with the information that's behind that website. Those are all factors that will help you protect your information. And think about location services. When you're on a smart device, your smartphone, taking photos, do you have location services on, or do you just take the picture? There's data behind those photos, and then if you post them to social media, individuals will be able to take and do all the calculations behind those photos and figure out where individuals are at or where that photo was taken place. As well as just the innocent looking for things on the internet. Do you have ad tracker set on your phones, or do you have that turned off? Do you have cookies and pop-up blockers? So there are many different layers of protection that you can add to your devices to be sure that you have a safe online session. As it relates to gaming with the different devices, parents can consider making sure that they turn off in-app purchases, and so children can't access and just keep buying more coins or different accessories for whatever the app is for their pets or whatever the game they may be playing, be buying more tools so they can get to the next level of the game. Or have the conversation and start adding the responsibility to the child and monitor that on your credit card bill and your accounts regularly to see where your child's at with that responsibility factor. But there are tools that parents can put in place to completely shut down in-app purchases. So if you experience online any cyberbullying or any concern, you should really talk to your local law enforcement in regards to that. Consumer protection is involved in the identity theft aspect and data breaches of information. So if you're on an app and have provided information and then that company has a breach where a hacker's access that information, we can assist in any identity theft recovery or protection of information. But the crime of bullying or stalking or any predatory activity is a law enforcement item, and you should contact your local law enforcement in regards to that. We have fact sheets about online safety and child online safety to help the conversation. We also have plenty of information as it relates to identity theft and really what that involves, what information, so helping define that for the entire family, but the children who will have the freedom this summer to be out exploring on the internet. So you can go to our website at datcp.wi.gov to access any of that information, or call Consumer Protection Hotline at 1-800-422-7128, and we can mail information out to you.